Load that data. Hello? Oh, we started out. Oh, that's right.
In the middle of the Space Center bombing trial, we had another bombing incident. This one destroyed courtroom number 4. Furthermore, Apollo suffered massive injuries from being there when the bomb went off.
But not his eye. He already had that. Apparently.
Unfortunately, Juniper Woods was fingered as the courtroom bomber. Athena and I knew she had to be innocent, so we took her case on. Handsome Feeny.
It was real obvious who the real bomber was, so...
We managed to clear Miss Woods' name. But Apollo sustained further injuries when he was attacked by Ted Tenate.
He'll be fine. That's his motto, right?
That is his motto.
Yeah. He's gotta be fine.
But he takes a leave of absence.
Apollo's a tough guy, but this is taking its toll on him.
Yeah, poor guy. Being attacked by Tenate like that on top of all his other injuries. Apollo is resting at the nearby Hickfield Clinic. I've had some experience with that place myself. What an awful turn of events. I never thought he'd land in a hospital of all places. You must miss him too, huh? Now that you don't have anybody to tease. Don't worry, he's young. He'll heal quickly and be back before you know it.
Also, he's your brother.
By the way, just in case you know he's takes a turn for the worse and starts to die, maybe you should know.
You should know. Definitely 100% siblings.
It's been a while since I last saw Trucy look so down. We won the court case, yet nobody feels much like celebrating.
Alright, enough of this, people! This is no time to be moping around. Now dry those eyes, both of you.
You're the only one who's crying, Athena.
Shut up! Technicalities! Look! We have work to do! We have to take over!
Take over what exactly?
Apollo's Space Center case, of course! As no verdict's been reached, there's still a chance. We basically just bought ourselves a very explosive investigation day.
I agree with Athena. We should pick up Mr. Starbucks' defense. We have to avenge our fallen comrade, right, Daddy?
Oh.
Apollo hasn't exactly fallen. He's still alive, you know.
For now.
Wait, can I ask a question real fast? Because I don't know if they've specified or not, or if they will specify, but I don't.
I might not remember, but ask anyway.
Okay. Is this after Apollo's been like, I'm taking a leave of absence? Like, are we in present time? Or is it before he's done that, but he's in the hospital?
Because that was after the bombing case, right?
That was after we cleared Juniper's name.
Yeah.
And he was like, I'm taking a leave of absence.
But I'm not sure... Hold on, let me check something.
But I don't know, I'm not sure how sequential that was.
I don't know. I don't remember.
Okay.
Not sure.
All right, I figured I'd ask just in case my brain was like, I don't know.
Maybe it hasn't happened yet because he's still in the hospital, quote unquote. There's really only one clinic in all of Ace Attorney, really. Just one, and there's only one doctor. There was a nurse, but she, you know.
We all know what happened to her.
Game 2 and all that. But yeah, now that that's settled, let's get going.
Wait, there was another nurse too in Game 3. But she was from another clinic.
Oh, yeah. Nurse!
Her name was Anita.
Anita! I need a doctor! Oh yeah, that was actually a doctor's office, so there has been more than one.
Mm-hmm.
But, you know, that place is kaput. It's not
Yeah.
really.
It's all over now, and it was real sketchy anyway.
Yeah, it's a back alley doctor. Anyways, let's go. Let's run. Let's do it.
Wait, right now? We better not be running the whole way. I'm old now. There she goes. I better go catch up. Can you take care of the office, Trucy?
Sure thing, Daddy. Let's be careful out there. In the meantime, I'm gonna bake you some cookies to fill up my magic panties for you.
Trucy seems to be feeling a little better. Can always count on Athena to perk everybody up with her enthusiasm.
Oh, she's back!
Don't mind me. Just forgot a few things. Wallet, phone, the documents, my bag.
Sounds more like you forgot everything. Can always count on Athena for that too.
That's a mood.
All right, you two. Let's be careful out there.
She's fresh. Mr. Starbuck!
I love his sigh.
So our client is one Solomon Starbuck. He's so famous, even I've heard of him.
That's right. He's a super famous astronaut who works at the Cosmos Space Center. He was actually up in outer space 7 years ago.
You seem to know quite a bit about him. Now I'm all excited to meet the man.
I hope that he likes me.
Wow, that was the longest sigh I've ever heard. Apollo told me all about you. You're Phoenix Wright, Apollo's mentor, right? Yes, that's right. Mentor has a nice ring to it. Am I old enough to be a mentor?
Phoenix. Phoenix, please. Don't worry about a thing, Mr. Starbuck. Mr. Wright and I got you covered.
And you're the new kid that Apollo told me about. Wait, don't I know you from somewhere?
Huh? You mean other than your trial? I don't think so.
I guess so. My mistake. My memory isn't what it used to be. My mind and body are kaput. Same goes for my life.
Wow.
I mean, I'm so astronomically unlucky that I had a bomb go off in the middle of my trial.
Well, that wasn't your fault.
Trying to defend me would be like trying to enter a stratosphere without a spacecraft. Yikes. He's seriously got to stop depressing himself.
Cheer up, Mr. Starbuck. Besides, that thing you said about entering the stratosphere, they did that with garlic bread once, and then they ate it, and it was totally fine. And that just means we would shine like shooting stars, right? That's what they did, right? It was garlic
Like
bread.
shooting stars, huh? You know, you're right. Why didn't I think of that? After all, that's what we're all put on this earth to do, right? Shine like stars.
Aw.
Guess I shouldn't mention the fact that shooting stars burn out in a flash. Oh yeah, here we go! 3, 2, 1! To the stratosphere and beyond!
I like that he's trying to swim.
Yeah, I feel alive now. You can go ahead and ask me anything you want. Is that really all it takes?
Apparently so. Hi, RBM.
The case. So, you have no memory at all of the incident. Oh.
Damn it, Phoenix.
I'm so ashamed. My memory of that time is as black and clouded as the dark nebula.
Wow. That's pretty dark. Still, it's strange that you don't remember a thing. Are you sure you didn't take one of those anti-anxiety pills like they said at the trial? I don't think it would do that anyway, but, you know.
You got it all wrong. I told him during the investigation, too. I don't know anything about any drugs. I never took any medication, I swear. is true I developed a fear of space because of what happened 7 years ago. And I was taking medication secretly, even every now and then when my anxiety got bad. Having a fear of space is not something an astronaut can brag about, you know? Oh, so the so-called Hat 1 miracle. That must have been a terrifying experience.
I'm pretty sure anyone would have been traumatized.
But I'm still an astronaut at heart, come what may. I would never take any drugs that might impede my performance just before launch. That launch meant everything to me. That's more certain than the theory of relativity.
Relativity.
He seems like a completely different person now. This is the face of the astronaut I know.
Well, I don't know him, but...
Well, I don't know him, but, you know, the one I've seen on magazines and stuff.
Yeah. But the tranquilizers were found in your system.
Yeah, see, that's the thing. But I don't know why. I'm done for. If you didn't take them, then maybe someone slipped them to you. Exactly! That's what I thought! It must have been the real culprit! My medication was in my locker. Anybody could have gotten their hands on it.
Maybe the real culprit also planted the detonator switch in your pocket.
Yeah, that's gotta be it. I've been framed! I'll say, they even managed to plant your prints on the switch before slipping it in. It's a real possibility. Do you remember anything else that might have been relevant? Anything at all, no matter how small. Like, about the murder weapon, for example? That knife. I think it come from one of the Space Center's utility kits. Utility kits? Yeah. Staff who work on machinery a lot are given these special toolkits to use. All the technicians have them, so I doubt you could prove whose knife it is.
Unless, you know, we, like, gathered every kit and found one that was missing a knife, but... Hi, Arrow.
As I recall, your last trip into space was 7 years ago, right? That's right, it was. A pretty rough experience. During that mission, I had all kinds of problems with the craft. You did? What kinds of problems? Power failure, oxygen leakage, busted radio, cracked windows, loose control column.
Jesus!
The heat shield came off when we were entering the atmosphere. I thought it was a goner.
Oh my god.
But I managed to make it somehow with the popsicles and ice packs from the freezer.
No wonder they dubbed it the Hat 1 miracle. It's a miracle you made it back!
Space is a boundless place. That's why it continues to capture people's imaginations. But the vastness of space shows us how insignificant we are in the scheme of things. The darkness just goes on and forever, and ever, and ever, without end.
What about stars, though?
There was nobody else there. Nobody was gonna come save me. I was all alone. All alone. Nothing to listen to but the sound of my own breathing and heartbeat. I kept scrambling to make repairs, but I couldn't keep my hands from shaking. An experience like that would make anybody afraid to go up into space.
It's just a little terrifying.
Yeah.
Just a tiny bit. With the experience you had, weren't you dreading this mission?
What? No way. Of course not. Even now, I want to go up into space so bad, I can barely stand it. I want to shake off the Earth's gravity and escape velocity and spin around weightless.
But you have to admit it was pretty harrowing. Weren't you even a tiny bit afraid?
Terrified. I was afraid. Of course I was. Still am. But space is man's final frontier, an unknown world. The cosmic truth is out there waiting for us somewhere. Wow, this kid is cool.
He's so precious.
The cosmic truth, huh? I guess there are people looking for the truth in every walk of life. No matter how afraid I am, I'm sure I can manage. If I give in to my fear, I'll never find the truth. As long as I don't give up, I can keep up the fight. One thing's for sure, Mr. Starbuck's passion for outer space is undeniably the real deal.
What a bean.
The victim, Clay Terran. He was kind of like your protege, wasn't he? Well, it wasn't a big exaggerated deal like master and apprentice or anything like that. But Clay did think of me as a mentor. The mentor and the protege. What a combination they must have been. Oh. With his encouragement, I knew I could get over my fear and go back into space.
Aww.
But now...
Just take Apollo with you if you need somebody to shout, I'm fine. Clay must have been very encouraging, huh?
Yeah. It's funny, really. Whenever I hear him shout, "You're fine!" I always got the feeling everything really was gonna be just fine.
Aw. You're fine? Apollo says I'm fine and you're fine all the time, too. And I always feel encouraged, too, whenever I hear him shout it. Except for when it's directly into my ear.
Yeah, Clay and Apollo were best buds. They used to come visit the Space Center a lot, ever since they were high school kids. One day, out of the blue, Clay even told me he wanted to be my protege. Those two hung around the Space Center so much, they were like a part of the staff. One time during zero-G training, I started to panic a little bit, and the two of them took turns shouting, "You're fine!" over the radio. It was a simple thing, but it is exactly what I needed to hear.
That's adorable.
So, I'm fine and you're fine were like Apollo and Clay's secret phrases, huh? I wish I could ask Apollo more about Clay and their relationship now.
Speaking of Clay, how do you suppose he climbed down the ladder with you over his shoulder?
Sorry, but I can't even begin to imagine. But he actually did climb down that ladder. So, a way has to exist.
We should go test it.
From the freedom of space to the walls of a cell. But that prosecutor said the dark night sky isn't half bad through the barred windows.
You're fine. Solomon Sol Starbuck is fine. Everything is gonna be all right.
Huh?
And Athena Sykes is fine. And Mr. Right is fine too.
Do I really have to? Phoenix Wright is fine.
I can't hear you.
Phoenix Wright is fine!
We'll get you back into space yet, Mr. Starbuck. Believe in your own innocence and have faith in us.
Apollo believed in you wholeheartedly. And that's good enough for me.
I'm easy to please.
I believe in you too. Thank you. Thank you, both of you. I'll put my faith in you. And I vow to make it back into space! All I need first is a not guilty verdict.
Yeah.
Sure feels nice to reassure ourselves every now and then that we're all fine.
That's a mood. Okay, Mr. Wright. Let's get our investigation of the Space Center started. Pronto!
Good idea. Let's go. Moves. Bitch. Get out.
We're going to a space center. I'm so excited.
Oh my god, I love this.
Oh, look at the alien! I love shit like this. I
Me too.
love fucking space stuff.
Phoenix took over eating olives for Apollo since he's gone.
Where did you even get those? From the detention center to here, Mr. Wright? Do you just, like, keep them in your pocket, or what?
You don't want to know. Wow.
Okay.
I was wondering what kind of place the Space Center would be. It's almost like an amusement park of the future.
I want to go. Yeah. Did you know they even let the public see the rockets up close? Oh, so check it out. Look at how brightly the Gyaxa. That's definitely what it is. Look how brightly the Gyaxa logo shines in the sunlight above the entranceway. I really dig the stars and rocket motif it's got going.
Gyaxa, huh? Isn't that the new name of the Federal Space R&D program?
Yeah, but why the strange acronym? I mean, what is GAS supposed to stand for? Galaxy?
If that were it, then the whole thing would be something like Galaxy Exploration Agency. Which, if you ask me, I'd have abbreviated to GAXA, or even
Gaia?
Gaia?
Oh, that would be kind of clever, if you think about it. I guess so. Oh, I know. Maybe the person who came up with the name just really likes the letter Y.
This exchange is beginning to feel oddly like deja vu.
Anyway, this place is more than just a research facility. It's also a tourist attraction. I think... tourist attraction? Don't make me laugh. It's a monument to the human race. Are you... Oh, wait. This might be... Collector scooters full speed ahead. This might be you, actually.
Okay.
Maybe. Yes! Daddy Sid, go! I was like, thinking that everybody left was like a girl, but then like, I forgot about this amazing fucking guy in his Segway. Yikes. Who's this geezer and what does he want?
I might need another dirty martini
That's fine.
for this guy. Look upon me and look well. Behold the greatest power of space science!
I love you.
Pardon me, but you are? My glorious name is Yuri Cosmos. I'm the director of Cosmos Space Center. The center of the cosmos!
Is that a Mario star specifically on your jacket? Because it's got eyes. It looks like it. Boss, that was pretty groan-inducing.
If this person is the Space Center's director, then that means...
Aha! So, you were one of the first to discover Clay's body, weren't you? I have no tact.
And who was the first to find the victim?
Actually, there were two of them.
Space Center director, Yuri Cosmos. And the detective, Candace Arm. That's correct!
Looking away from you.
I was honored to be the very first man in all of space and time to discover the body.
Wow.
But this talk of the incident, are you by any chance the space police?
Well, Earth is in space, but...
You can't tack the word space onto just any old thing, you know? We're Mr. Starbucks' lawyers. We're here to investigate his case. I keep wanting to say Starbucks is...
Starbucks is... Yeah, I get that, especially with spelling, that always gets me.
Yeah.
Oh, and we're Earth lawyers, by the way.
Yes.
Earth's in space, but I just want to specify in all of space, we're from Earth. We're Earth lawyers.
Yes. Ah, I see. Yes, I've heard about you. In that case, be my esteemed privilege, I grant you permission to investigate. I trust you are appropriately grateful. Now, go ahead, have at it!
Okay. I can already tell he's going to be nothing but trouble.
He seems great to me, I don't know what you're talking about. I don't hear you say that, or you'll see what trouble really is. Let's just be professional and ask him about when he found the body, okay?
Okay, if you say so, boss. I mean, you're the boss.
He said that he'd let us investigate. Lots of people wouldn't even let us in their building.
Yeah, but I mean, he's a character. I guess everybody, this is a theme. So, you know.
So, as director, what do you do here at the Space Center specifically?
Defend peace across the galaxy and promote space development in this country. No matter what obstacle stands in our way, we'll keep going for the sake of mankind.
I believe I used the word specifically in my question.
It's no use, boss.
Attention all personnel! To your break stations, prepare for break!
Oh, I get it. You just wander around and tell people what to do in a self-important manner.
Oh, damn.
That's exactly right! But I am an important man. My manner is important.
I believe you.
I'm a very important man. Oh, nobody gets that!
I'm sorry, Sid. I love you. Mr. Wright, this man doesn't get sarcasm. Like, at all. It just goes miles and miles. It goes, like, into orbit over his head.
Well, there's bound to be some people like that here in the boundlessness of space.
Oh, that was profound, Mr. Wright. Good for you.
What's that? You want to know what it is that makes me important specifically?
Yes, specifically, please.
Very well. I will tell you. I was the central figure at the Hat One project.
I haven't done a single thing with my life since.
You may proceed to be appropriately impressed. Now go ahead. Have at it!
I might be more impressed if I knew what he did for it. Specifically.
His fucking pose, I just can't with him. He's just so extra. Please.
Super extra characters. All go to Sid.
It's because he's the silver, he's just his old daddy. He's granddaddy. And you're the granddaddy.
I am Grandpappy. Could you tell us what you know about the incidents from the other day?
I refuse.
Nani?
I just spit on myself. That's old manish. What?
Explaining is a job for common folk, not the director of the Center of the Cosmos.
I hate to be that guy, but we're not the center of the cosmos.
My testimony, which will go down in space history, will be heard in the courtroom.
What? So, does that mean you'll be taking the stand tomorrow?
That is correct. I will be the most glorious witness in the history of mankind.
Ah, you're one of those.
I'm not sure if he really understands what being a witness is all about.
It's like Lotta Hart, all over again. Looks like Director Cosmos is the type that only talks about what he wants to talk about.
Let's at least try to ask him about the things he might be willing to open up about.
Like space. This fucking music, too.
The Hat 1 was a rocket that was launched into space 7 years ago, correct? And despite numerous problems, it somehow made its way back home?
I suppose it is part of my job to educate ignorant young folk like you. Very well. I will impart to you the complete story of the Hat 1 project.
Can I get a snack first?
Oh, thank you very much.
Got a feeling this is gonna be a long one. I will help you.
Hat 1's noble mission was to collect samples from an asteroid. Mr. Starbuck was the pilot for that flight. Eventually, the Hat 1 reached its planned orbit. From where it launched the Hope probe towards the asteroid belt. From there, the Hope probe began its long, lonely journey into the far reaches of space. Then, after a terrifying struggle, the Hat 1 returned safely to Earth. That struggle was when the incident known as the Hat 1 miracle occurred.
Oh, wait. No. That was Athena.
That struggle was when the incident known as Hat 1 Miracle occurred, right?
Correct! And it truly was a miracle. Of course, they just had to turn the ordeal into a movie. As for the Hope probe, it did eventually arrive safely and at its destination. And it obtained a few samples from the asteroid and returned to Earth but a few days ago.
So, what kind of samples are they? What's in them?
The samples are scheduled for analysis in the near future. We haven't had time since they just came back the day before Terran's murder. Regrettably, we've had no time to inspect the samples due to everything that has occurred. But this puts our space development program ahead of the other countries by several years!
That's quite impressive. I guess this guy isn't just a loudmouth braggart after all. I'm Phoenix Wright and I know big words.
In the golden age of space development, our predecessors were successful in bringing the moon rock back. That is the greatest achievement in the history of this space center. The public fell in love with space and all of its glorious potential.
A moon rock, huh? I remember that being big.
Our endeavors with the moon rock lives on in our work with those asteroid samples. I want to bestow new hopes and dreams for the future upon mankind once again. That is my mission as the man who stands at the center of the cosmos.
I hear there's lots of research into moon rocks and stardust from asteroids these days.
I've come back.
They say the results could potentially have a huge impact on all of civilization.
They don't want us bitter.
Oh, goodness.
I tried not to make it too much so that I could
just vodka and olive juice?
I put a little vermouth in it.
Oh, you did?
I did. See, it's almost like I know how to make things now.
Yeah.
Like a real,
so
like
fancy.
a bartender would, maybe.
I'm gonna eat this olive.
I consider it an accomplishment when I can make a drink that I wouldn't personally enjoy drinking, and it's satisfactory.
Mm-hmm.
It's a milestone marker. What did I miss? Wait, I think I remember the Hat One launch, though.
Yeah, I just...
They went to collect some asteroid samples or something, and then just a couple days ago, they got some of the pieces of it, and they're they haven't analyzed them yet, though. Did they say why? Or just because? I don't actually remember at all. Some science stuff.
Well, they were just saying that, a long time ago that they were able to get a piece of moon rock and that, really encouraged the public to be interested in space. So they were thinking that this whole trip with the asteroids would be another...
Wow, that's almost topical. Remember when we went to space?
Yep.
Mm-hmm. Anyway.
Remember when NASA was still relevant?
I do. I was captivated by that shit.
Oh,
Man, I'm gonna get depressed if we go on about it for too long.
I got a really cool NASA shirt the other day, though.
You did! I love it.
It's super cool.
I kind of actually also want one. I love space, man. I just love space.
Fuck yeah, space is cool. It's terrifying, but also cool. Just the only reason it's terrifying is because I'm kind of afraid of giant things, and it's pretty much the giantest thing that could ever be.
Well, we're in it.
We are in it. And so it's a little less, terrifying, because it's not, a physical... Well, it is a physical thing, but it's not like a whale, to me, is terrifying, because it's ridiculously huge.
No, I mean, I get that. I feel that.
So, space, to me, the idea of space is also terrifying, because it's ridiculously huge.
And most people don't ever really think about in their day-to-day lives, the vastness of space and how we're a part of it and how we're just a tiny little speck.
Yeah. It's terrifying.
We're just a little blue dot.
Yeah.
Hanging out.
But it's also cool. It's terrifying, but also cool.
Everything we do is ridiculously insignificant in the grand scheme of the universe. But, I mean, the fact is that we're all a part of the universe, which is huge. So, that's cool.
That's cool.
The only thing that's scary to me is the whole thing with dark matter, because we don't really get it. And it's the universe is always expanding.
Mm-hmm.
and dark matter is just always fucking and I'm just like, what is it? And the scientists are like, we don't know. And I'm like, okay, that's not scary.
I wish there was a space whale. That sounds terrifying and something like I don't want to encounter.
You don't know, maybe there is a space whale.
That sounds like something I don't want to encounter.
What's the scientific name for them? Tardigrades? The water bears. They came from space.
Water bears are cool.
Yeah.
I like water bears.
It's theorized that because they can survive in space, that they could have potentially come from, maybe they didn't necessarily start their existence around here. Maybe they just, like, hang out in space, and some of them wound up here.
Yeah.
So, you don't know. There
They're
could
cool.
be a space whale.
They're cool. I like water bears, but the idea of a space whale sounds terrifying. Like
A little bit.
whale.
But, like, space is
flying
huge,
around
so
in
it could
space.
be, like, so far away in some other galaxy
But that still means
there's no possibility anyone would ever, in a million lifetimes, like, after
Discover
the
it.
Earth is just, like, totally fucking destroyed, after our sun explodes and everything in our galaxy is gone, we'll never know what that space whale is, because it'll never be over here.
Oh, I'm sure not. Just like
That kind of makes me sad. I would love to see a space whale.
That's terrifying to me. But like, I also want to express that like I like to be scared.
That's true.
So like things,
You are the scarinest babe of all time.
So things that give me like the heebie-jeebles just intrigue me more. So like space gives me the heebie-jeebles, but that just means I want to look at it more.
I love space.
Space is awesome.
Everybody should love space.
Except for, you know what? I love blood and gore and shit. Like, I'm textbook gore whore. Let's be real. But gore doesn't freak me out or give me heebie-jeebles. I just like the way it looks. I think it's because I like the artistry behind it.
Like when it's portrayed in an artistic medium, like film or,
Yeah.
or art or whatever.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, I get that.
Mm-hmm. Or like when because I follow that one pathologist assistant on Instagram.
Which one?
Ms. Enigma or something like that.
I don't think you've ever told me about
Or
them.
Angima. I haven't told you about her?
I don't think so.
She's a pathology assistant, so she posts like really cool pictures of like fatal conditions, and she has these things called what are they called? She has these random posts that she'll do called mystery diagnosis, and so she'll post a picture of like a condition that's killed someone,
Mm-hmm.
and yeah,
They're like, guess that disease.
yeah,
Who's that Pokemon, but with like actual diseases?
yeah, it's great.
That sounds fucking awesome, actually.
It's really fun.
I've never heard of this person. You've never told me about him before. So like,
she's great, and she's hot.
Wow.
She's got like loads of tattoos, and
Oh baby, stop. I'm getting too. I'm into it.
she's super gothy.
All right, I'm gonna go follow her. Like,
But she
immediately.
She posts.
She's
a
on
lot-
Instagram?
Yeah, she posts a lot of blood and gore, but like real.
But like everybody has blood, so it's never really. I guess I don't know. Maybe it's because the internet has desensitized me.
Yeah, no, it doesn't bother me at all, especially because I find it so intriguing. Because she's very informative. Like she's very much about education. So it's not like she's.
And I'm
posting-
way into that too.
Yeah, it's not like that's why I enjoy her, because I don't think that she's posting these pictures to be like shock value. I think that she's genuinely like, I want people to be educated. And
No, I'm into that.
and like she genuinely wants people to be interested in pathology,
I'm gonna look her up.
because honestly it's especially I think for like females, it's not a career often sought after.
Pathology? I
Mhm.
think we have a friend who was gonna look into pathology. I think.
My brother's a veterinary pathologist.
What's this chick's Instagram handle?
I have to
Tell
look
me
it up
now.
on my Instagram.
I need to know it right now. And just in case anybody cares about it that's watching, you'll know too.
Yes.
But I'm specifically, this is for me. I want to know. Give me the business.
MRS
MRS
underscore
underscore.
AN.
Oh, I think I already immediately came up. ANGEMI
Yeah.
and Jimmy.
Mm-hmm. She's a pathology assistant.
Oh hell yeah!
And
Followed.
I absolutely love this woman and
Cool.
all of her posts. She is
I will check
fascinating.
that out later now that it's followed. Anyhow.
Yeah,
huge impact and all that. It's like we're in a new space race with every other country out there.
What? Bite your tongue. It's not for anything so based as money or politics.
Oh, honey, don't fool yourself.
It's all for the brilliant future that awaits mankind. And for my illustrious mission.
I'm getting a feeling maybe originally your last name wasn't Cosmos and you might have gotten it changed at some point in your life. I'm not judging you or anything, but you're just like, you're really into this role that you have for yourself.
With the recent budget cuts, my staff tells me finances are tight, but I won't hear it.
Whoops.
This really is topical.
I guess even a space program has to watch its budget. By the way, you seem awfully knowledgeable about this kind of thing, Athena.
Huh? Oh, well, you know, I thought I'd better brush up for the case.
Is that so?
Well, I'll be on my way. As you can see, I'm a very busy and very important man.
Oh, I'm a very important man. That's gonna get me feelings every time.
Galactic Scooter! Fire up the main engine. Max battle speed. And engage!
Make it so.
Is he gonna say that a lot? Because that's gonna give me feelings.
I don't know. I don't remember.
Oh. That thing is surprisingly fast. I guess we'd better get going too.
You bet. Let's make it so! See what I did?
No.
This is Star Trek.
Wait, was it original Star Trek?
No. It's actually Next Generation, as far as I know.
Really? That's surprising then, because I do know Next Generation.
That was the thing Picard said, right? I mean, I watched original Star Trek, but I didn't watch The Next Generation, but I'm pretty sure Picard said that.
I was more into the Next Generation, but
I really need to watch it. I really do. It's been on my list for many, many years.
you know what? We should watch it together.
We should.
I'd be into watching it again.
I would love that. I was so stubborn all this time because I was just like, there's no Spock. Like, I love Spock. And everybody's like, but there's Data. And I'm like, but Data's not Spock.
But Data's not Spock.
Like, at all. It's not even close. I don't know why you make that comparison.
You know what's terrible though? I'm way like I'm legitimately
And I love Kirk, but I could get way into Picard.
Picard's cool, but like I could get way into watching Star Trek with you. Like I'm already like in my heart excited. But if you were like Sid, let's watch Star Wars together, I would not be nearly as excited. I'll be honest.
Yeah, I do need to do that sometime.
I mean, I need to too, just for the fact that it's like classic films and like I feel like I should, and they're really well-made films.
Yeah, one of these days.
But like,
one of these days I'll watch the old Star Wars films.
I'm just not super into Star Wars.
I think what I will wind up doing is watching it with another friend of mine that I know, just
Who is super into it.
who is
yeah.
way into it and knows the lore and stuff, and I'll be like, okay, cool. Because, like, you know, like, moods are infectious, so if somebody's into
yeah.
it, you can get into it. And I'll be like, oh, yeah. Jolter, thanks for the host, dude. We are doing well. Just talking about Star Trek.
Which I would be super, like, excited about.
Yes. I'm into
But not
that,
Star
too.
Wars. I'm sorry to admit.
We could definitely do that. I'm about that idea.
Yeah. So this is where Mr. Terran was murdered.
Oh, right under that adorable thing. Yeah, this is the lounge. Let's see that diagram the police made again. Right now we're in the main building here on the right side on the 3rd floor. Clay and Mr. Starbuck fled here from Launchpad 1 after the explosion.
You there! No admittance without express permission!
We're Mr. Starbuck's lawyers. We've come to investigate...
Sorry, nobody can get in without permission, not even the police superintendent. Can't have Detective Fulbright getting mad at me. So Detective Fulbright is here, huh? Yeah, he's in the Launchpad 1 corridor. Go get clearance from him, and then we'll talk.
Leave it to me. I'm great at getting intel out of Detective Fulbright. Let's see. What trick should I use on him today?
I don't know if I should be grateful or afraid.
Don't pretend like you don't try to trick Gumshoe all the time.
I mean, hey, Gumshoe's my buddy, though.
Remember that one time that he lent us his dog?
But Gumshoe's my friend.
What? I mean, that's true.
Gumshoe's
Phoenix doesn't know anything about Fulbright.
Yeah. Gumshoe's my
I
friend.
do miss Gumshoe.
Athena, you're not exactly friends with Fulbright.
As far as he knows, we're friends. So to get to Launchpad 1 corridor, we just have to go through that door with the blue rocket on it, I think.
Wait, that door looks awfully familiar.
Good eye there, boss. That's the guy. This is the door Clay and Mr. Starbuck used during their escape from the launch pad.
Ah, that explains it.
The fingerprint system's been deactivated, so I think we can just pass through? Now come on, let's go! Let's roll.
Oh, it's a beep boop robot!
It's a beep boop.
Oh, it's so cute. Even in space, safety first. I am cleaning.
So this is it, huh? This is the corridor the two of them used in their escape.
Wait, stop cleaning, there's evidence! I mean, yep, this is the only thing connecting Launchpad 1 with the main building.
I see police tape down at the other end. Guess we won't be looking at the launch pad.
Just hop over onto the moving conveyor belt thing. After the explosion, this whole corridor must have been filled with smoke.
And the launch pad itself was probably a sea of flames. Must have been pretty scary for them.
Now, where could Detective Fulbright be? Oh, I think that's him over there.
Can we talk to the beep boop robot?
What should I do? Which path is the path of justice?
The one in which you let us talk to the beep boop.
He seems to be lost. That's funny. This corridor is a straight shot. Huh? Oh, it's you lawyer people. Welcome to the Space Center. Enjoying a relaxing day off, are you? Here for a little rocket sightseeing?
We're here to investigate this scene, same as you. Do you have any info to share?
Boss, if he acts all reluctant to give us information, we hit him with the whatever shall we do act. I'm sure he'll fall for it. Got it?
Are we trying to catch the unruly family dog here or something?
Kind of. Info on the case, huh? All right. I'll gladly share some with you. Huh? What just happened? Detectives and lawyers seeking truth and justice side by side. I like it.
Look at fucking Apollo and Athena are just looking at each other terrified right now. What the fuck is happening?
What?
And a detective being agreeable? Fuck.
I mean, in Gumshoe's case, it was like his pay couldn't get any lower, so.
And he was just grumpy about it.
Maybe
he was
Fulbright-
at least always grumpy about it.
Maybe Fulbright and Blackwell are having like a separation, and he's like, man, I don't care what you say, Blackwell. I'm gonna tell them everything that I know.
Well, that's sad. I hope you guys make
They'll
up soon.
have like bitter makeup sex.
Yeah, no. I hope you guys make up.
I'm 100% invested in this pairing now.
Thank you. I'm glad, because I am.
Just take whatever you want from me, you info bandits. I'm in a generous mood today.
Oh yeah, no, they're definitely fighting.
I don't know. There's something weird about Detective Fulbright today.
He's fighting with his boyfriend, I'm sure. I know how that is.
Sorry, I just can't unsee it.
Let's run with it.
If you say so.
Aw. You're handsome though, Fulbright. It's okay.
You could do better. If you
probably
wanted
could.
to.
Probably could. Even
But you
though
love those bad boys.
I know. I still ship them.
Oh my
I
God.
still ship it like FedEx, but damn. Detective Fulbright is a sweet, pure boy. And I love sweet, pure boys. And stupid boys.
He's very stupid.
He's very stupid. Detective Fulbright, could you give us permission to investigate the crime scene?
There's an officer on guard and we can't get in. Oh, whatever should we do? That's an easy one. I'll let him know over there to let you in. Investigate to your heart's content. Take a week if you need it. A month even. Shall I have some snacks delivered? What if my man gives a mean neck rub? I'm just trying to make Blackwell angry at this point.
No, that's okay. Thanks. Definitely not the Fulbright I know, and I don't know him.
Detective Fulbright is acting sickeningly sweet. It's kinda gross, actually. Do you think he hit his head or something?
I told you he's fighting with his boyfriend. Whatever the case, it's making our lives easier.
Maybe Blackwell actually told him to, like, just, like, spy on us and tell us misinformation. I'm a little suspicious now.
That's probably what's actually happening.
What's going on right now?
That seems more likely to be correct in the game, but I still vote that
That they're having a spat.
They're having a spat.
Yes.
They he just got off the phone with him, and he's like real pissy about it. He's like, oh,
It's like, I'll show you. Are Fulbright's glasses prescription? I don't know, but I gotta say, the fucking animation where he, like, tilts his head up, yeah, it's the best.
it's adorable. You were here at the Space Center at the time of the incidents, weren't you, Detective?
That's right. I was here on a security assignment. The police are required to secure rocket launches now? I didn't know that. Well, yes. Well, you know us. Serve and protect. Ha ha ha! The explosions occurred while I was here on duty, so I started leading the evacuation.
Oh, I'm so suspicious of you right now, but you're still so cute.
What did Blackwood do? God.
Well, no, I'm just suspicious of him because, like, why the fuck was you really here, Fulbright? Why the fuck was you really here?
Why the fuck was, like, everyone in the police here before anything bad happened?
Yeah. Like,
Is there some shit going on in the police?
yeah, why the fuck was you here? I don't trust you right now, Fulbright, but you're still real cute, so I'm going to pretend to trust you. Because you're real cute, and I want to pinch them cheeks. You're like a puppy dog. I swear, you're like a Labrador.
We can't ask Candace Arm, she dead. She was here, but we can't ask her nothing. I can't remember who... Usually in the other Phoenix Wright games, you know who the head of the... or at least you interact somewhat with whoever's in charge. Like the head prosecutor, or like who's in charge of like the detective unit. But I get... I don't know, actually.
You don't remember who it is?
I don't remember. The case from the extra case from the first game with young Emma that you never got to play, Emma's sister was the head prosecution, but she's not anymore.
Because she did?
Is she dead? No, she's not dead, is she?
I don't know.
Dude, my memory's so fucked up from it's like, don't remember what's going on. Don't even listen to me. I don't... If I start rambling about it, I'm gonna say stuff to you that's like 100% not true.
That's okay.
Frisk him! Yeah! Be like, Fulbright, I'm gonna have to give you a pat down.
You were like...
And he's like, go ahead! I would love it! I would love you too! Blackwell's just like, you did what?
Blackwell's just like, what? I'm sorry.
I'm sorry? What are you looking for?
I was looking for my e-liquid, but for some reason it seems to be disappeared.
Disappeared? Oh no.
Disappeared it. So I was wondering if I had a thing in here. Pay no attention to me.
Pay no attention.
Press a button. He's leaving out a lot of details. But okay.
Mm-hmm.
Could you tell us more about what happened?
Of course! A bomb went off on the second floor of the main building.
Right.
Right. Right after that, the one over in Launchpad 1 also blew high, sky high. Blah, blah. Words. So I immediately instructed the visitors and the employees to evacuate to the shelter.
The shelter.
That's right. There's an evacuation shelter in the basement of the Space Center.
Ah, yes. Correct.
Right, you are. It's there for accidents and emergencies and the like. So where were you when the first bomb went off? I was on duty on the 4th floor. It was quite the madhouse, I tell you. The elevator wasn't working on account of the explosion. And the stairs on the 2nd floor were destroyed, so we couldn't go that way. Then, wasn't it impossible to get down to the basement shelter? No, he lowered an emergency ladder from the 4th floor window and escaped that way. It was a folding ladder, so it wasn't very stable, but at least it reached the ground. If only we had a stepladder.
If only we had a stepladder.
After I secured the ladder, I left to take another look around for any other survivors. Once everyone else got out safely, I made my way down too and headed to the shelter. Wow, what an ordeal. But climbing down an emergency ladder kind of sounds fun.
Thank you for your answers, Detective. They were very helpful.
Just a moment! I have more information to share with you!
Jesus.
But don't tell Prosecutor Blackwell, okay?
Oh, so you mean tell him definitely.
Wow, Prosecutor Blackwell usually has you on such a short leash, too. And you're usually really into it. Well, never mind that. Ha ha! Thought you should know that there was a witness.
Oh, ish.
Oh, he's probably talking about the old dude. Sorry, Fulbright, we know that already.
Could you tell us more about this witness?
Sure thing! The witness was a Space Center employee who was on the 4th floor. Oh, no. While she was climbing down, she looked through a window into the 3rd floor lounge. So, she was looking into the crime scene from the outside? That's right! It was just a matter of chance that she saw something important. Not that I know what she saw exactly yet, though. You don't? But that's the most important thing of all. Ha ha ha! Don't you worry. I'll get around to interviewing her soon enough. She should still be somewhere here in the Space Center. You might even run into her.
4th floor employee, huh? Alright. Thanks for the info, Detective Fulbright.
Can we go in there yet? Gee, you sure are being cooperative, Detective. A little too cooperative, even? Yes, well, actually,
Something you can't talk about?
Yes, something like that. Anyway, never mind. Don't worry about me. Well, I'll be on my way now.
What was that all about?
Something's definitely going on. I'm gonna get it out of him the next time I see him.
Okay. I'm not sure he'll talk about it, though.
Oh, he'll talk.
Well, we have permission to investigate now. Let's head back to the boarding lounge. But the bee-boop!
But the boop, the beepity boop
But-
robot.
But I want to talk to the boop!
Oh, well, we'll get to the robot then.
I want to talk to the boop-boop.
Is anything new with us? Not really. Same old, same old.
I want to talk
Chilling
to
out,
the
Max.
boop-boop.
Wanting to talk to robots. Nice.
Thanks. Ah, you two! Detective Fulbright has granted you permission to investigate. He also said I should bring you some snacks or give you a neck rub too, if you'd like.
That's alright. But thanks for the offer.
Oh, Widget's freaked out. Well, time to roll up our sleeves and start investigating. Now let's see. What's that diagram again? Or where's that diagram again? Where and what?
Where and what?
So this lounge is on the 3rd floor of the main building. And according to Apollo, this is where he believes a third party killed his friend.
Brutal. Well, let's stop the recap and start looking for traces of his third person then.
You read my mind, Athena. We'll make that our first priority.
Hell yeah.
There's just one problem, though. This room. It's just so big.
I've seen bigger. Don't worry. We can use this to help us.
Space Center pamphlet. For tourists?
Yep, picked it up at the entrance. The maps inside should come in handy.
I want to know what this is. What the fuck is this?
Well, if we get to investigate, then we'll look at it.
But why is there? It's like a seahorse,
I know.
but a dragon. But
It's adorable.
It's adorable and I love it. But why is it there?
I don't know. Let's see. Yep, here it is. Map of the lounge. This is the door we went through to talk to Detective Fulbright.
Oh yeah, that's the door with the fingerprint recognition lock.
Right, it's off right now, but definitely, well, it probably wasn't working during the bombing either.
I guess this map will make things a little easier.
Yeah. Hell yeah. No more excuses. Let's track down the third person.
Wait, there's just one more thing.
One more thing. See, Phoenix has the same fucking brain thought that you do.
Thank goodness. What's that strange creature moving around outside the window?
Oh, boss, it's just a holographic image.
Oh yeah, I knew that. That's a relief.
There should be a button somewhere in this room to turn the image on and off.
Oh, turn it off, please. Dear God.
That's what it says in the pamphlet anyway.
The only reason you're so eager to start is that you can push that button, isn't it?
And what's wrong with that? Let's just look for the button while we're looking for clues.
Alright, fine. Let's get investigating.
Yeah,
This thing is distracting me anyway.
let's get busy.
Let's get down to business. Examine this image.
I was like trying to think of a way to fit hologram into it, and it takes up so many syllables.
At first glance, it looks like a peaceful landscape. Then there's that creature.
He's peaceful, he's just minding his own business. Didn't the Hope probe go to some planet? Maybe this is what the surface looked like.
I don't know. I think it would have made the news if they discovered a creature like that.
It did make quite a bit of news, though, when the probe came back.
Yeah, but the Hope probe didn't even go to a planet. It went to an asteroid. That's a big rock kind of thing. Even aliens can't live there.
Well, that's just ignorant. You don't know that. Water bears could live there.
Yeah, but water bears are different.
No.
They're not aliens.
Yes, they are.
Well, maybe they are. That's some pretty futuristic looking furniture over there.
According to the pamphlet, those are no ordinary chairs. They're like amusement park teacup rides. You can power them yourself, it says. If you spin the table, your chair spins too.
Why would anybody want to have something like that here?
It's for astronauts who have trouble with the device on the ceiling. No vertical spins. It says it's a training device that's easy on the eyes and on the body.
Can a person really call themselves an astronaut if they can't handle zero-G? No.
Not really, but I mean, that's what training's for.
That's what training's for, I guess. Oh, wait!
Oh yeah, you can move around.
I can move. Show me what you're working with. These are apparently oxygen capsules. They're for recovery after a training session. Shake your ass. Watch yourself.
I wonder if they can change your voice. Testing! Testing! 1, 2, 3! Huh? Didn't do a thing. Man, I want my money back.
It's not helium, Athena. It's oxygen.
Oh, I knew that!
Yeah.
Baka! I just, you know. thought maybe you'd try anyway, just in case.
Who knows if pure oxygen, what it'll do to your voice? You don't breathe pure oxygen.
Right?
Shake your ass.
Watch yourself.
Shake your ass.
Whoa, look at the top, the ceiling thing. There's
spinny?
there's a...
There's a
Do you
thing
see
hanging
it?
down. No matter how I look at it, all I can think of is torture device. That's how I used to look at sewing machines.
Me too.
But I guess it's a training device for getting used to zero gravity. Uh-oh. Athena has an odd glint in her eye. Is she thinking about trying that thing out? I should try to stop her, but I'm afraid she'll just outmuscle me.
Hey, Mr. Wright, look at that up there.
Oh, sorry. Some kind of fragment. It's stuck in tight. Well, that's what that glint was about.
That color looks familiar. I think it's part of an oxygen tank.
I think you're right. But if that's here, it means Clay's tank ruptured after they arrived on the boarding lounge.
So Prosecutor Blackwell's theory that Mr. Starbuck dropped Clay down the ladder, it must be wrong. This proves that both the astronauts were alive when they reached the boarding lounge.
So Apollo was right. The scene of the murder wasn't the launch pad.
Way to go, Apollo. It's almost like you're smart.
Almost.
Oh, Mirror, how thoughtful of them to put it out here.
Thoughtful.
So the ladies can fix their makeup or whatever. And Apollo could fix his hair. One's appearance is just as important in space as it is on Earth, you know. You never know when you're gonna run into some other life form, after all.
I doubt anyone who thinks like that would ever become an astronaut in the first place.
I mean, what about first impressions?
I'm with you, Athena. Play with makeup all you want, girl. It's a fun activity. So it looks like there are 3 doors that lead in and out of this room.
Right. Well, let's check. Drum roll, please. Ta-da! The Great Space Center pamphlet. We're here at this place that says Boarding Lounge 1. Here are the 3 doors. Let's call them Lefty, Righty, and Downy.
People usually say west, east, and south. In a case like this, you know.
It doesn't matter, I'll get them confused either way. Details, details. Anyways, let's look at the west door.
See, I would have called that the Downey door.
That door leads to the rocket, or with the rocket, leads to the rocket at Launch Pad 1. That's what I was getting at. I know because it says here on the map, Launch Pad 1 corridor.
So that's where we were. Where we were. That's a tongue twister.
Yeah.
So that's where we were with the device. Detective.
Well, there was a robot there, but it's a little rude to call him a device.
With the detective. It was filled with smoke. After the explosion.
Right. Next up, the right-hand side of the map, or I guess east, in your world. This one. That's the door with the satellite dish. To signify communication, aka the control room.
Yep, it definitely says control room. Looks like it has another door on the opposite side.
They communicate and exchange information with rockets and probes in space from there.
Space!
So it's the center of the Space Center. The Space Center Center, if you will.
Does everybody just start to talk like the Director Cosmos after they've been here a while?
You darn tootin'. It seems like they built a new command center on the 6th floor. That's what they used for the Hat 2 mission, so this control room was empty at the time. So, as far as we know, anyway.
I've always wanted to see the inside of a mission control room. And since we're here...
I'd love to do that too, but it doesn't look like we'll be able to. They want to keep curious kids like you out. So, the door's protected with fingerprint recognition. Only the director can go through.
That much security, I'm definitely not the one they're looking to keep out, Athena.
So apparently the lock is also hooked up to the backup generator in case of emergencies. Good to know.
Sweet.
Just in case a murderer could have been in there.
Okay. What about that last door?
This lower door... Oh, excuse me. I mean south door. It leads to the elevators.
The beep boobs can go on it too!
Yeah!
This is the door we came through when we entered this room, right?
Yep. And of course, there was no fingerprint recognition device, so it's open to anyone.
But the elevators weren't working at the time due to the explosion.
Well, that's about it for the 3 muscadors of the boarding lounge.
Thanks. Understanding the layout of the lounge should help us understand the case.
At least a little bit.
That's why I thought we better have a good grasp of where all the doors go. Look at that bod! I guess you don't care about the bod?
I think we already looked at it, didn't we?
No.
We didn't?
Nope. Otherwise it would be a check mark.
Maybe click away from it. Yeah, you're right.
Apparently I didn't click far enough away from it. But that...
Ah. Well, this could be important, I guess, since it zoomed in.
Yeah. Here's another amazing piece of equipment. Walk on the surface of the moon, it says.
Oh boy, I want to try it. Gravity is weak on the moon, so I bet I could do mid-air somersaults.
We're still on Earth, remember? Besides, it's connected to the ceiling.
Well, at least I could jump really high.
There's a sign on the wall that very clearly says, don't jump too high.
Then what good is this thing?
Didn't I say in the beginning, walk on the surface of the moon?
Man. Oh, hello. Little footprint. Yeah. What, really?
Apparently so.
Huh. See if you can drag it down a little more.
Whoops.
Huh. I guess not. What else in
Make
this
sure.
area?
Yep, nope.
Is there anything else? Haha!
Danger! Danger zone!
The danger zone.
Ooh, sparkle.
Wait, what?
Sparkle.
Oh, hello.
Sparkly.
I see something shiny down there.
Let's take this cover off then.
Are we allowed to do that?
It's a bullet.
What's this? It looks like a metal jelly bean.
It's really small, but it's a bullet. It's only about 2 or 3 millimeters in diameter.
Wow, that is small.
Let's see. That would make the caliber 10?
Caliber refers to the diameter of a gun's barrel, right?
Yes, but I've never heard of a 10 caliber gun before.
I'm pretty sure I have.
This bullet must be for a special kind of gun.
I bet if you tried firing a bullet this small with a regular sized gun, it would just fall right out.
Yeah, it must have been a really small gun.
Like a little tiny gun. BB gun. I wonder how the bullet ended up here. I mean, we were in the bottom left on the south door side of the room, according to this map. Weird. It's pretty far from where Clay's body was. Maybe the police didn't even think to look here.
Plus, Clay wasn't shot.
Yeah, there's that too.
Yeah, leave it to Detective Fulbright to accidentally hand us the card we need.
Well,
Neat.
that was extremely helpful. Maybe. What about...
Yeah, it does not give a shit about that footprint.
maybe it's not important yet.
We'll examine the trash. What's this? A trapdoor?
It's a trash chute. The cleaning robot throws garbage out from there.
The robots do the cleaning? What a futuristic world we live in. I just hope they don't revolt like they do in science fiction movies.
No way. All the robots here are very nice. Actually, wasn't there one in Launchpad 1's corridor? We can go say hi to it if you want.
Yes! 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 Right now! Well, maybe I should make sure that... Oh, wait.
Ah, the camera.
Also, we're gonna have to look at that, because that's probably what the bullet is from.
Oh! Good
This
eye.
must be the security camera that recorded the astronauts making their escape.
Oh, let's commemorate this occasion with a love and a peace! Sid's dead. This has killed her officially.
I'm so happy. There's too many references! Too many references to break my heart!
They're not trying to break your heart, Sid. They're trying to fill you with love and peace.
Well, fucking Trigun breaks my heart, and fucking Mirror Mask breaks my heart. So they're already making me overwhelmed with the Mirror Mask and the Trigun references, alright? We're done now, shall we move on?
Yeah, okay. But just one more for the road. Peace!
Very mature. She's cute. Leave her alone.
Let's see. This door is... Where's that pamphlet? Wait, we know where this door goes. Yeah, it goes to Launchpad 1. We didn't do this already? We went through it earlier. You know, when we went to go talk to Detective Fulbright.
Yeah, but apparently there's more stuff to talk about.
Well, but we already know that everything is disengaged.
So I guess the security lock must be disengaged right now, right? They say the corridor was filled with smoke at the time of the bombing.
Apparently so.
This thing decided to murder.
Ah. That reminds me, I think Prosecutor Blackwell talked about it at the trial. This might be important.
Notion of a third party in Launchpad 1 is utterly absurd. Just to enter the area from the lounge, one must pass through a door guarded by fingerprint recognition device. Allow me to state up front that there are precious few with the clearance to do so. Then doesn't this mean that the bomber's prints were verified by the system? But the number of authorized personnel was supposed to be really small.
Voila! Fingerprint powder! Oh boy.
Oh no.
I brought it just in case something like this came up.
Fudge!
I miss you, Emma.
That I don't miss this.
We're gonna have to scream into the microphone. Found it at the office. It must have actually been Emma's.
Wow, way to think ahead. Now let's test the fingerprint recognition device and see what we can find.
All right, you got it. Now to sprinkle some here and a little over there, and...
Are they not gonna make us do it?
They're not gonna make us do it!
Yay!
Sorry, you guys don't understand with the way that we capture this. The microphone connectability, not so great. Anyways, let's see what we have here. Oh, we got something. Oh, it's only a single set of prints.
Isn't that a good thing? Sure wish we could figure out whose prints these are. Although I doubt we'll be so lucky as to get the culprit's prints on the first try.
Well, I'm willing to bet that Detective Fulbright has some fingerprint data.
Right. There's a security footage of this door, too.
Yeah, here it is. It came up in court the other day.
I wish we could see part of the footage that was just after this bit.
Oh, because that would be right before the murder, wouldn't it? Let's ask the detective. With the mood he's in, he'll probably show it to us right away.
Yeah, he's in almost too good of a mood today. Let's go see if we can find him again once we're done with this room.
Okie dokie. I think...
What's the green light?
What? No!
No!
Why look at the green light?
Those are just the lights.
Just wanted to look at it.
Oh, wait, I needed to look at this. A bright purple sky, plenty of greenery, and a tranquil lake. The idyllic scene stretches on as far as the eye can see. It's beautiful, but it lacks something to make it truly captivating. What?
Oh. Oh, maybe we have to turn off the hologram.
Oh. Then we need a button.
We need that button. Where's that button at?
Is this the button?
Is that the button? Button, button. Who's got the button?
I want...
You!
Is that a button?
I wonder what this big knob is for. Looks like the knob on a stove.
Well, it's the same shape, but I think that's where the similarity's in. I mean, it's behind a glass pane. What kind of stove would require knob security like this?
I don't know. Well, the knob is straight up and down, so... if it was for a stove, the burner would probably be off.
Right, if it was for a stove. Still, I wonder what it's really for.
Something turned on by a knob that's not a stove? How about a rocket engine?
If you had to start the engine here, the rocket would take off before you could get in.
Oh, yeah. Well, then I guess all you can say for now is that it's a mystery knob.
Press it.
Let's look around in the other directions. A window. It's right next to the holographic image, too. I bet it's here to help people see the stark contrast between reality and virtual reality.
Way off. It says emergency ventilation. You know, clear smoke from a fire.
See? It's pointing out the virtual insanity of reality. Virtual insanity. I thought I saw... Try a different angle.
Sure. Wait.
Oh! Hello?
There's some kind of panel with 2 buttons on it here.
Push them! Push the buttons! It's the invariable principle of buttons!
There are such things as buttons left unpushed.
Push them anyway. Hell yeah. Fuck yeah, we got it.
Yes!
The giant holographic image just disappeared.
Yeah, those outside of the wall seems kind of barren without it now. Still, let's see if we can find anything new with the image off.
Like that thing, that
That
crack
we
in
could
it.
already see.
But, you know, like, you maybe couldn't tell if it was part of the hologram or something. Oh. Look, it's space. I ain't gotta explain shit. Hey, Mr. Wright, take a look at this!
Sure. Looks like a bullet hole. Great find, Athena.
Right? It's pretty big. Whoever fired this shot must have been using a pretty large gun. I guess?
You think so? Based on my experience, I'd say this was fired from a regular pistol.
Well, whatever size it was, somebody fired a gun in here, right?
Apparently. This is an important fact. Do you see a bullet anywhere?
The police might have taken it, but I'm pretty sure we did find a bullet. But I guess we were just supposed to find this first. But whatever. That just means that you're really good at finding things the game thought you wouldn't find until later. So let's ask Detective Fulbright about this bullet hole.
Sure.
Bam, bam.
The holographic image off the screen is completely black, which for some reason makes me think of losing an argument to Prosecutor Blackwell in court. But at least it got my brain revved up. I come up with my best ideas at times like these. That's dangerous, Phoenix.
Phoenix. One of these days, Phoenix. Right upside the head. Let's move.
Move to
yeah.
yes, I'm gonna say hi to the bee boop. You said I could say hi to the bee boop.
I guess
You
we...
lied to
You
me.
lied to me! Wait, go to talk. You lied to me! Athena 6 is fine!
Huh? What was that all about?
Thought I'd better get fired up twice as much to make up for Apollo being gone, you know? For starters, thought I'd imitate him.
So you were doing a voice workout, huh?
Yep, you have to push your voice up from the pit of your stomach. Hold it! There's a contradiction in the witness's statement.
You're really serious about this.
Objection! You're lying! The true culprit is the judge!
What? And who's going to hand down the verdict?
Oh, I didn't think of that.
You lied to me.
Wanted to say hi to the robot.
I wanted to say hi to the bee boop.
Well,
That's so rude.
maybe we have to go to the entrance then.
Nope. Maybe can I?
Did we miss something?
I don't know.
I don't think so. But I don't know.
I don't know. I don't know. What? No!
And we can't go anywhere else, I guess. Oh, now it lets us. Okay. That's fine.
So this is where they discovered Clay, huh?
I guess so. He was already dead when they found him. Let's take a look at this photograph.
Every time I do, it makes me laugh.
That's insensitive, Mr. Wright.
So he's stretched out like this and, huh? What's that thing that looks like a thermos?
That's the thing that Prosecutor Blackwell mentioned when I was in court with Apollo. He said that it contained asteroid samples.
Oh, right. Director Cosmos mentioned something about that too, didn't he? That they were brought back only 5 days ago by the probe that the HAT-1 launched?
I wonder what they look like. Do you think they'll let us see?
No. Let's think about that after we solve the case, okay?
Okay. I guess that's everything.
Welcome to the Space Center, guests. Welcome.
Ah, what in the world?
My name is Punko. P-O-N-K-C-O. I can spell Punko. Are you sightseeing? Are you lost? Are you looking around? Choose one. I will guide you.
It's a robot?
I am not a robot. I am Punko. Psychological observation and navigation companion. P-O-N-C-O, Punko.
Well, I'm glad we got that cleared up.
Oh, Punko, I've missed you.
Huh? Do you know this thing, Athena?
Oh, she, showed us around the last time when I came here with Apollo. Oh, you're such a good girl, Punko. That's a good girl.
Oh, thank you. Thank you. I'm so happy. So very happy.
Wow, a guide robot. That's pretty cool. My name is Phoenix Wright. Nice to meet you.
I don't know you. I don't know you.
Huh? Ouch, that hurt.
That's my purse. I don't know you.
Oh, she has to register people she meets for the first time. Please register him, Ponko.
Certainly. Commencing guest registration. Please tell me your name. A nickname is fine too.
His name is Phoenix.
A bit overly familiar, but I'll allow it.
You can call him Nick.
Phoenix, please let me get a good look at your face.
Oh, sure?
Registering. Facial registration sequence complete. We are now officially friends. Nice to meet you, Phoenix.
Huh? This robot's pretty cute.
You made a friend, boss? Isn't it great?
Phoenix, Athena, allow me to guide you. Right this way.
Oh, goody, let's go, boss.
Go where?
We made friends with the robot.
We made friends with the bee boop!
Oh, it's so cute.
Yay!
I'm dying.
I'm so happy.
It's adorable.
We finally got to talk to a bee boop.
Whoa, look at those aliens.
Oh, they're sick.
That's rad.
Oh, wow. What is this place? Is that rocket real?
I'm a rocket man.
Rocket man.
Welcome, welcome. The Space Museum is open to the public every day of the year from 9 a.m. to 7 p.m. Learn about the history of our nation's space development and the Hat 1 project. The rocket is just a replica, but it is the same size as the real one.
That's still pretty fucking cool. I would like to see, like, a replica.
I would
of a
actually wanna
real
go there.
Fucking rocket.
I would for real want to go there.
That makes my dick excited.
Mine too, if I had one. Space Museum. Oh, here it is on the map. Wow, it's huge.
Okay, so it's on the exact opposite side of the main building from Launchpad 1. Cool.
Cool.
Ask me anything, I will explain.
Robot.
She's so cute. Punko. This is quite the place. I can't believe we get to see a rocket this close up.
This is a replica of the HAT-1 that was launched 7 years ago. It's exactly like the real HAT-1 inside and out.
That's a really impressive replica.
Yeah.
Its little brother, the HAT-2, was supposed to launch the other day.
Hold on. Wait a second, because she did it. Do it. Do it. Do it again. Oh man.
Oh, was there a part of her animation that was like for just a second?
Yeah.
Aw.
She had like a kitty face.
Oh, that's cute.
I think it was while she was supposed to be like mouth talking.
No. Oh.
I wonder if Ponko knows why the launch was canceled.
Over there is an exhibit about the launch 7 years ago. Check it out. Check it out.
Sid is just staring and pointing at the screen.
Spacesuits, photos, newspaper articles. I'd like to come here again on a day off.
Me too.
Hey, what's this a photo of?
Phoenix, that's the staff of the HAT-1 project. Look, it's Ponko.
Wait, what? Clay? Why is Clay there?
He was there 7 years ago, maybe.
I guess. But
Maybe, I don't know if he was part of the project per se. I mean, he wasn't. They were just kids, Ben. Like teenagers or whatever.
Yeah.
I don't know. Looks like he's wearing a school uniform actually underneath.
Yeah, you're right.
I don't know. I'm just speculating. I honestly don't remember.
Well, that jacket he's wearing, maybe that's the one that Phoenix wears. Or not Phoenix.
Apollo.
Oh, there's Mr. Starbuck. He looks so young and so different.
He doesn't look that different.
Ponko is hurt.
And that's...
What is it, Athena? Something wrong.
Oh, nothing. I just thought that Mr. Starbuck looked really young too, that's all.
Oh, it was 7 years ago after all. So the young guy standing next to Mr. Starbuck.
Is Clay Terran the victim?
So they were mentor and protege even way back then? He's even got one of the staff jackets. He looks just like a regular staff member.
No, Clay was still a student then. He just borrowed one of Solomon's old jackets.
Okay. That makes sense. They would have been in high school 7 years ago.
Yeah, I thought that looked like a high school uniform.
Yeah. Why do you look so happy? The Space Museum is great. What a fantastic exhibits.
I would seriously love to visit it.
Yeah, fuck yes!
I wish we had shit like this.
Oh my god, do you remember when we were at fucking AGDQ?
Oh yeah, there was a space museum.
We were supposed to go on a date there.
We were gonna go on a date there and we just didn't have the time because we were working AGDQ the whole time. Which it was awesome, but I was like, oh man, my one regret, didn't get to go to the space museum.
That's why the only entrance is on the 3rd floor.
Wouldn't it be better if they just made a new ground floor entrance instead?
There was talk of it, but they had to scrap their plans because of the budget cuts.
Aww.
Budget cuts! Budget cuts! We need more money! Money!
She's so cute. Who would record that kind of information into a guide robot?
While it was in space, the HAT-1 launched a probe called Hope. The Hope probe collected some samples from an asteroid and returned 5 days ago.
Oh my god, that was so cute. I saw it. I did.
Yay! That's what Director Cosmos said too. He told us to come back the day before Clay was killed.
And here it is, the Hope space probe.
I think I've seen that logo somewhere before. Let's see. Oh yeah, the capsule that the victim was carrying. I think it had the same logo. I think it can be seen in the photo attached to the autopsy report. Maybe she'll give me some more info if I show it to her.
Wow, Phoenix, that was very specific. Oh shoot, Slicey, what up? Thanks for the host, boo-boo.
Thank you for that host.
The way the Space Center launch pad is set up is really cool. Would you like me to tell you about it? Would you?
That's why I asked you. The setup of the launch pad? Go gentle on my spiky-haired mind.
I want to know. I want to know. Phoenix wants to know too.
Great, now Athena's got a case of the ponkoitis.
She's so cute. Can you blame her?
Hooray! I will tell you then.
Can't.
I know, she's so cute. I love her.
I want my own ponko.
I do too.
Can that be our child, Kemi?
We can have a robot child.
Can we have a robot child?
Okay.
And name it Ponko, and it just be Ponko?
I'm not gonna. Okay, let me tell you a secret. It's not a secret. I'm pretty sure I've told you this before. I've always wanted to get into robotics, but I'm not smart enough. But I've always wanted to build a robot.
We'll build a robot together. And
One-
it'll be our child.
One time, like a year ago, I got ridiculously drunk and I started to disassemble an old VCR to take the motor out of the mechanism that uses the DVD tray so that I could use it to, for movement in a robot. I was like, for real, gonna build a little robot.
We need to build a robot, and
Okay.
it needs to be our child.
Okay. We'll name it Ponko.
We'll name it Ponko.
Hi, Sicey!
Absolutely.
The rocket is built right inside the launch pad structure. When the rocket is complete, it's moved along with the launch pad over the rails.
That's really complex.
And been brought into position at the launch site.
Interesting.
Whoa.
Isn't it cool? Isn't it? We used to have a big budget, so that's how we could build it all.
It's very cool. A grand setup that suits an important place like the Space Center. I guess everyone is hoping for a bigger budget next year. Myself included.
Yeah, you ain't gonna get it, Space Place. I'm guessing the whole thing's operated from the control room, huh?
That it is, but it can also be operated from the new command center too. Either way, the safety lock in the boarding lounge has to first be disengaged.
I guess before the big move like that can be carried out, there are all kinds of procedures.
I would love to see the launch pad being moved. When's the next one scheduled for?
Searching data. All future plans have been put on hold.
Because of the bombing of the murder all bed, which is perfectly understandable.
Well, when was the last time it was moved?
Searching data.
I love her thinking face.
I know.
I'm sorry. That answer is not in my database.
I guess Ponko can only answer certain questions.
I was wondering the same thing, but when Ponko was first introduced, I was like, why you give Ponko robot titty?
That's what I was wondering
I'm
too.
so glad I wasn't alone on that.
Thank
the moment
you.
she finally showed up in front of us, I was like, why you give Ponko robot titties, though?
That's what I was wondering this whole time. I've just been staring at her. I'm like, she real cute, but why she got robot titty?
I see you, Capcom. Present?
Yes.
We're supposed to present the autopsy report?
Are we? I thought we were supposed to present a photo.
Yeah, I thought that was in the that's what he said.
Oh, maybe that is what.
Because he was like, just in case you forget, it's probably there. And
Oh, yeah.
yeah.
You're right.
Let's
I
just show a robot a picture that's a gruesome murder.
I just wasn't paying attention. Ponko, do you recognize this capsule here in the top right?
Checking registered data. I know. It's the Hope capsule. It was carried inside the Hope probe.
It contained the asteroid samples, right?
Yes, it was designed to store the samples gathered by the Hope probe. It's been stored in the safe Launch Pad 1 ever since it returned to Earth. It must not be removed. It must not be removed.
She's so mad.
She's so mild. She's so precious.
Don't worry, Ponko. The people in charge already know what happened.
They do. I must ask them later.
So the capsule was being kept in the Launch Pad 1, huh? Maybe Clay was trying to carry it to safety after the explosion.
The Space Center staff must have been really excited to finally get the capsule back. But it's a pity that this incident occurred before they got the chance to check the contents.
Well, the police took it as evidence, so I have to wait a little longer.
Oh, but it's for space!
But space!
Unless they're like storage or knob. I bet they're more like a knob. I wonder what they do.
Oh god, booby knobs.
Booby knobs.
Well, we certainly learned a lot about the Space Museum.
What knockers. Thank you, Ponko. You explained everything very well.
I love to explain. Thank you for listening. Thank you.
You two are like old friends. It's hard to believe you just met recently.
It's because Ponko is so friendly.
Well, what should we investigate next?
Let's go find Detective Fulbright. We have things to ask him about after all.
Let's see. The security footage and the fingerprint data, was it? Okay then. Let's go back to Launchpad 1 corridor.
Bye, Ponko. See you later.
Come again, and don't forget to visit the gift shop.
Or Ponko. What a...
Dickinson?
Dickinson?
I think so.
Dickensian?
Dickensian.
Dickensian. Life we are all forced to lead.
Come on, Jaden Phoenix.
Not okay.
Do you want a roll in the hay? Would the master like a brandy? No, thank you. Some warm milk? Ovaltine? I love that movie.
So not here. Oops. How about here? Can we talk to this bee boop now?
Beep boop. They have different knobs.
They do have different knobs.
What should I do? Which path is the path of justice? You're real conflicted. What is Blackwell trying to do with you? There's Detective Fulbright. He still seems to be lost even though it's just a straight corridor.
Let's hope he's still in a cooperative mood as well, then.
If he doesn't cooperate, then I'll just have to use my powers on him.
You just want to manipulate someone, Athena.
I just want to think I'm cute.
You mean that lady in distress bit? Bullet hole at the scene. We found a bullet hole in the wall at the scene of the crime.
You did! Our team found that too! It was Detective Arm who fired that bullet.
Detective Arm?
Yeah, remember her? She's dead. A warning shot for the defendant.
Was it really such a high-threat situation that she needed to do that?
I'm afraid I don't know the details, what with Detective Arm dead and all. But I thought there were two people who discovered the crime scene together. Weren't you there?
We already know Detective Cosmos will testify, so tomorrow will be about what he knows.
Oh, wait. Was he not there first? I guess not. Hey, you're pretty smart. That's exactly what we're planning to serve as the main course.
Hope it goes down easy.
Oh, okay. Detective, we'd like to run a comparison on some prints we found in the boarding lounge. Ah, yes. I just happen to have a compiled print data of everyone related to this case. I can always take another copy for myself, so it's all yours. Consider it a gift.
This is quite a bit of data.
I mean, Apollo always had that much data at all times. Well, when I said everyone, I meant it.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
I was drinking water and I dropped the cap.
Prosecutor Blackwell said to dig deep, so that's what I did. Sure took a while, though.
And he's not appreciative. Bitch.
Can't catch a break. Whoa. He got Apollo and my prints. I don't remember giving consent to that. He even got prints for all the robots?
I guess when Blackwell said dig deep, Fulbright didn't bother to ask how deep.
Ah, Clay's fingerprints are here too. I personally removed his glove during the investigation. We had to get his fingerprints to confirm his identity after all. I still can't believe you took off his glove to get his fingerprints.
What's wrong with taking off his glove?
That's standard procedure, sweet cheeks. You can't blame me for thinking they're important to the case. There are a lot of doors that require fingerprint verification in the lounge. So depending on whose prints we find, it can completely change the tide for both sides.
Makes sense. After all, the culprit's prints didn't get them past the fingerprint lock somehow.
Oh, and take this picture. Might come in handy.
Isn't this a photo of Launchpad 1 door?
Yep. But Prosecutor Blackwell seemed really interested in it for some reason.
Huh? What's so important about this door?
Beats me. But boy, could you see the gears in his head go into hyperdrive at it.
Sounds like this is going to be a major point of contention tomorrow.
Hey, don't forget about the print comparison, boss.
Right. Detective Fulbright, do you think you could run the test for us right now?
We don't have MSC, so... You just leave it to me! In justice we trust! Oh my. Okay, here we go. Well, it looks like it was Mr. Starbuck who opened that security door.
He must have opened it when they went to board the rocket.
Makes sense. His heart must have been full of hopes and dreams for his space adventure right then. Wow, that was depressing. The bullet.
Present.
Something for the lost and found. I'll be sure to take care of it.
No, no, no. This is an important piece of evidence.
Don't you know bullet when you see it?
Jeez Louise.
Actually, you got your refill. Now I get my refill.
Yes, mama. Got it. Sure, why not? Detective, about the security footage that was taken by the boarding lounge 1 camera.
Oh, that footage. Go ahead and ask me anything you'd like about it.
Is there any way I could see a little more of the part just after this?
No, go fuck yourself.
Easy as pie. I'd be glad to show you. Here we go. Huh? The screen went black. Yes, apparently the after effects of the explosion damaged the wires. So there's no footage after this point. Ha ha ha! Why didn't you just say so from the beginning? Something definitely seems to be up with you, Detective. You're unusually cooperative. Well, I just figure if we work together, we'll get that much closer to justice, right? But it seems like something's been really bothering you. You don't have some ulterior motive, do you? What? I don't know what you're talking about. I would never do anything like that. Oh shit, Magnetama time! It's been a while. It's been a while, but those are definitely Cyclops. Hmm? Did you just mouth psyched? Is there something I should be psyched about? No, Psychlock. It's a system of locks on the secrets in a person's heart. I can see when people are trying to hide those secrets by using the power of this Magnetama. Presenting evidence can break those locks and reveal any secrets they're hiding. Mr. Wright? How much did they bilk you out of that piece of rock? If you've been swindled, I know some lawyers I can introduce you to. I'm more than capable of representing myself, thank you very much. It isn't some kind of fraud. It really works. A friend gave it to me a long time ago. But I guess seeing is believing. Allow me to show you. I can use the Magnetama on him by tapping it. Tap that Magnetama! Why the hell you being so cooperative? You and your boyfriend get in a fight? I think you're hiding something, Detective. So why don't you just tell us about it? What to do? Which path of justice? Detective Fulbright is really in agony. I bet this is the issue he's so torn up over. Okay. Alright. Justice aka love, alright? I really understand what's been bothering you, Detective. I truly do. Something happened that goes against your principles. Isn't that right? No. I don't know what you're talking about.
Until the explosions occurred, everything was just fine. Is that a fact? Yep, peaceful as peaceful can be. Everyone whistling a happy tune as they did their job. You never saw a more relaxed guard detail for a routine rocket launch. I don't think the guard detail was as relaxed as you claim, as long as this exists. I am returned. What'd I miss? We're breaking Cyclops on fucking Fulbright. What, really? Yeah. Whoa. Or I'm trying to. Oh. Guard detail. I don't think the guard detail was as relaxed as you claim, as long as this exists. What's this? Tight security police officers, alright, police have been... Yeah, wouldn't that be it? No, it says, before the bombs went off. Yeah, doesn't that say riot police? They'd been standing by. Standing by. I'll give it a shot. You can save. I missed the dialogue before this, so I'm not positive. Yeah, he said everything. Don't remember Cyclops being on Fulbright. The only thing he said was everything was fine until the bombs went off. And now we're trying to see why he's being so agreeable. Ah. Ah. Before the explosions, what was supposed to happen during the rocket launch? And yet security was so tight. They even brought a special task force. I'd hardly describe that as a relaxed guard detail. Now, hold on just one moment. The entire nation had their eyes on this extremely important rocket launch. That's why I was called in on a special security detail. As versatile as you are, I can certainly believe that that's true. But I say it's very strange that this person would be a part of that detail from the outset. Candace Arm. Oh, because she specialized in bombings. Yeah. This whole time I was like, she's just a detective. Detective Arm specializes in bomb cases. The fact that she was here on hand... Oh. Means that you people knew that there was some possibility that a bombing would occur. That's... Oh, I see what's going on. You got me, Mr. Right! They got a fucking letter. You bet your ass they got a letter. They're just like, we're gonna bomb the shit out of this place. I'm still really fucking... He's sad about it. I feel really bad because I'm still real suspicious of Fulbright. I don't want to be, but I'm still real suspicious of him. Because the last... Hi, Jelly Boy. The last case is so supposed to take such an unexpected turn, and I'm just like, everyone is a suspicious. I'm gonna tell you right now, this isn't the last case. Well, I know this isn't the last case. There's two more cases. Yeah, this is the second to last case. I know, but, like, I'm still real suspicious of Fulbright. Like, I love him, and he's a babe, but... You could be the bad guy. I'm not gonna say one thing or one way or the other. I know. As always. I know. I'm just saying, you could be the bad guy, and that would break my itty bitty heart. Alright, I concede, you win. It's just as you say. A few days before the launch, they were warned about a potential bombing. But the plan to launch went ahead in spite of the threat. But why? What were they planning to do if someone got hurt or killed? Yeah, I know. The decision to move forward wasn't exactly just, was it? How was the warning delivered? By phone, and directly to Director Cosmos. But the police department instructed everybody to keep it under wraps. That's a big thing to keep quiet about. No wonder you were so upset. But it's not only that. I've been distraught about Prosecutor Blackwell as well. Prosecutor Blackwell? Well, as his handler, I'm sure you have a lot of difficulties. That's not it. It's a question of justice. I've been wondering about why he's been allowed to stand in court. Now we're getting into it. The reason why he's still prosecuting. Detective Fulbright, please tell us everything you know. Talking to you folks about it would definitely be breaking the rules. Never mind that. What are rules but things to be broken, right? Well, to tell the truth, having a prisoner act as a prosecutor is highly irregular.
Yeah. I think we guessed that much.
So why is it being allowed? I've been wondering about it. So you weren't told why either, huh? No. I guess the order came from pretty high up the ladder. If only I could remember who the fuck is in charge in this game.
Yeah, it would had to have.
But Prosecutor Blackwell told me once. The hunt I've been on for the phantom of 7 years past continues even still. 7 years past?
A phantom, huh? Not one of the friendly variety either, I gather.
It's the Phantom of the Opera. He's so dramatic.
This phantom of 7 years past. Any idea who or what he's talking about?
Not a clue. He seems to think this phantom is behind the whole incident somehow.
Wait a minute. He thinks they may be connected to this case?
Yup. This case has way too many similarities to what happened 7 years ago. For starters, that case happened right here at this very space center too. And in both incidents, a threat was issued via telephone.
So that's why Prosecutor Blackwell thinks this incident is the work of a phantom?
Well, that's not the entire reason. I mean, if you want to talk about 7 years ago. That's when Prosecutor Blackwell was found guilty of murder. That messy case is what started the whole dark age of the law. You see how this phantom and Prosecutor Blackwell's conviction might be related.
Yeah, I can see why you'd think that. This incident and the phantom, not to mention Blackwell's past. It's almost inconceivable that they would come to a head here.
I mean, what the fuck is all this anyway? This might sound crazy, but Prosecutor Blackwell can't possibly believe Mr. Starbuck is this phantom person, right? I mean, he was acting kind of strange during the last trial and all. Prosecution appears to be ready as well.
Not yet. I'm not quite ready yet.
No, I doubt he thinks Mr. Starbuck is his phantom. But I do get the feeling he thinks the defendant has ties to them. Which is why he's acting so impatient. He's got a personal grudge against Mr. Starbuck. And that's not real justice. So you see, I've always trusted in Prosecutor Blackwell's judgment until now. But this time, I'm just so overwrought about it all. And I haven't gotten a blowjob this entire time. If he's lost his ability to think rationally, I'm afraid it might lead to a false conviction.
I've never seen Detective Fulbright so tormented. I've barely seen him at all, to be fair. This must be why he's been so cooperative. Don't worry, that's exactly why we, the defense lawyers, are working to prevent.
I feel bad for Prosecutor Blackwell, but I'm going to be rooting for your team this time.
Oh,
But don't tell him that. I do like him after all. You have to promise me you won't.
I won't. We know. You love him.
I have no idea how I never shipped this before. It's like, it's almost as in your face as like other canon couples. Like, I have no idea how it didn't even occur to me. This is almost too much for me.
Detective Fulbright. I guess I was wrong about you.
I swore to reform Prosecutor Blackwell and make him a valued member of society again.
With this penis.
With this dick. So I can't just sit by and watch him give in to his emotions and tear the defendant apart. You are the only ones who can stop him in court. You really care and want what's best for Prosecutor Blackwell, don't you, Detective? It's very touching.
Leave the courtroom to us. It's not like we want a guilty verdict either.
I was hoping you would say that. I'm really grateful to the two of you. And show my thanks, I'll give you another bit of information. It's about the eyewitness. I saw her hanging around the Space Center entrance a while ago. Really? Let's go find her, Mr. Wright. Thanks, you two. I feel a lot better now that I've been able to get that off my chest.
Oh, what a bean!
I'm gonna work extra hard to find that perfect piece of evidence for you. In justice we trust on 3. 1, 2, 3. In justice we trust. Okay, later. Aw, he's feeling better. There he goes.
Wait, were we supposed to say in justice we trust Buck there too?
I'm sure that doesn't matter. Let's go see the witness now. He probably believed we said it.
Alright, the Space Center entrance it is.
Blackwell's got other things to tear up anyway. No! He's gotta be faithful. If anything.
Wait, what?
To Fulbright.
Oh, yeah, no. Blackwell's totally faithful to Fulbright, and Fulbright's the top.
100%.
The top. But, might I just say, please don't break my heart, Fulbright. Don't go breaking my heart. Please don't break my heart.
What the... Why... You just figured out the reasons why he was being weird.
I know, I'm talking about the last case. I'm still so paranoid.
Oh, I don't know. I know what happens in the last case, but I don't know the things that happen in between.
Right,
You know
right.
the deal.
Right.
It's been too long, so I don't know. I'm not gonna say yes or no. I can't comfort you entirely because I don't remember.
Yeah. Witness must be around here somewhere.
Hello? Hello?
Uh-oh. Don't tell me the witness is a robot.
It's the cleaning robot.
Hello? Come over here. Hello? Hello? Are you sightseeing? Are you lost? Are you... I am Conco. Shall I guide you? Guide you?
I don't know why, but I think this robot is kind of freaking me out. Hey, you're not supposed to be wandering around. There she is.
Mama.
Again? I've had it with you, hunk of junk.
Okay, never mind. Not Mama. You hit a robot.
Go. I'm outside. Am I wandering? When did that happen?
Okay, welcome back, hunk of junk. You don't know how close you came. If you didn't snap out of it, I was going to have to put you on the curb on trash day. Nothing works better than a 42.5 degree karate chop.
That's pretty specific. Excuse me, but are you the one who witnessed the murder?
Not to be too blunt or anything.
Oh, and I'm Phoenix Wright, the lead attorney for this case. How do you do?
Big shot lawyers, huh? I'm Aura Blackwell.
Fucking A, Blackwell! You've been holding out on us.
I know, right? Damn. I'm a researcher developing robots here at the Cosmos Space Center.
Blackwell? Could she be?
And this good-for-nothing robot's named Hunk of Junk.
My name isn't Hunk of Jump. My name's Clonko. That's mean, Miss Aura.
Oh.
Quit complaining. Your model number is Ponko-2.
But Miss Aura, everyone calls me Clonko.
Quit your squawking already.
She's so mean to him. It breaks my heart.
No, what are you doing? No, don't.
There. I bet you won't be talking back now.
I will obey completely.
Rude! So rude! Oh my god! So rude! Why is she so hot?
I don't know.
It's so rude.
Because she's Blackwill's something. She's a Blackwell. Look at the random, like, flathead screws on her coat. Why are they there?
I just love this little.
You gotta
like,
screw her to take off the clothes, am I right?
I love this little. I don't know if it's a birthmark or
beauty
a
mark or
puncture
something.
thing, but I love it.
Looks like a beauty mark to me.
Yeah. Yikes! I better watch what wires I cross with this one. But I'd bang her.
Cross your
Totally
wires.
bang her.
Let's just get right into it, shall we?
Your last name is Blackwell. Do you have a relative in the legal profession?
You are correct. Simon Blackwell, who used to be a prosecutor, is...
Shut up. Only speak when I order you to speak. Simon is my little brother. You know him?
Yes. We met him in court a few times. Right, Athena?
What a dull creature. Has her switch been turned off?
Athena's being shy. This is new. She knows you.
Oh, yeah. I heard he was prosecuting again, despite being a prisoner. Why doesn't he just stick to solving disputes among inmates in prison, right? Hey, what do you think, hunk of junk?
Miss Aura, that hurts.
I'm asking you a question. Why don't you answer me, useless hunk of junk?
But Miss Aura, you told me to only speak when you order me to speak.
I told you to never talk back to me. You're worth more as scrap.
Rodot abuse, hawk attacks. Blackwell family life must sure be interesting.
Well, do you have any other questions? Wait, of course you do. You're a lawyer. It's not like I'm on Simon's side or anything. I just want to get this over with.
Okay, Jolter.
No, I can imagine that you're not on Simon's side. I can't imagine either one of you being on anyone's side but your own.
Right? Damn, Sid. Clock a bit from a mile away.
So, you're the person who witnessed the incident?
That's right. I was on the 4th floor of the main building.
You're so hot, though. I hate it.
Oh, sorry.
You're so mean to that robot, but you're so hot.
They don't have real feelings. I built it myself, so I know it doesn't have feelings.
I know, but it's still a babe. That doesn't stop it from being a precious babe.
Your attachments are so cute. Anyways, I was in the robotics lab. The explosion disabled the elevators. So I lowered my emergency ladder like the detective leading the evacuation told me to. And it was such a pain. Why couldn't they have used the ladders in the other rooms?
It must have been a very troubling experience. Probably best to just humor her here.
Then, as I passed by the 3rd floor boarding lounge 1 window on my way down, I saw the crime as it happened. And that's about it.
So you saw the crime as it happened, and that's about it. I see. Wait, what? You saw it being committed? This is no time to just nod and repeat. So you saw into the 3rd floor lounge.
Are you... What's wrong with you? Are you okay?
I had a burp.
Alright.
The very scene of the crime.
That's right. There's a very small window on the right-hand side of the room.
Oh yeah, that one.
Mm-hmm. I looked through that from the outside. The room was pitch black, but I saw a shady figure holding a lighter in their left hand and a knife in their right.
Oh my god, Mama, I love the screw.
I know,
Putting their hair
right?
together.
God, I love her design.
I do too. That must have been the culprit. Did you see who that person was?
Of course not. The power was out on the floor then. There was only that tiny window.
I see. But you did witness the moment of the murder.
Yes. I saw the figure with the lighter raise their knife, and... it happened at precisely 10 a.m.
Did you witness anything else? Did the killer have any distinguishing features?
I already told you, it was pitch black in there. Although, I did notice the lighter the person had in their left hand had a pretty ornament on it. It looked like a planet. It was blue, like a little Earth emblem. They had a good taste in knickknacks anyway.
Oh, Mama. That's smart. An Earth emblem on the lighter. You better remember that.
Amazon wasn't kidding when they said your stuff would be delivered by 9 p.m.? It's kind of late to be delivered, isn't it?
Unless it's that, like, fucking...
Amazon Now or whatever?
Yeah.
Maybe.
Thank you for your statement. We'll definitely prove Mr. Starbuck's innocence with it.
Yeah, right. I won't hold my breath.
Pardon me?
Oh, did I hurt your feelings? Sorry. I just detest lawyers, that's all. You understand.
What don't you like about lawyers? Phoenix, to be fair, what is there to like?
It's just an instinctive dislike. But don't feel bad. I hate prosecutors even more.
It didn't make me feel any better, actually.
God, that animation, though.
I know, she was like, I'm gonna cuddle with my little drill right now.
I don't remember some of the shit at all, so like, mama.
Why do you hate lawyers so much?
Little thing from my past. The whole legal system is meaningless in the first place. Oh, she an anarchist.
Phoenix, stop lying! You do agree! You've been throwing a fit this whole time.
Wow. I mean, people are imperfect. They lie, they're influenced by silly emotions. You can't expect such imperfect creatures to uphold a reasonable system of law. I like robots much better. Even sad sacks like this one. Hey, you! Look alive there!
Go! Yes, yes, here I go! I am the ultimate robot. I can operate a vacuum. Why robots rule the world?
Alright, that's enough out of you. You're getting a little too carried away.
What was I doing?
Yep, I like robots much better. At least you can make them any way you want them. Unlike humans, with their petty emotions and constant worries. How can you say such things? Feeling emotions? Worrying about the things we care about? That's what makes us human!
That's why she said she preferred robots, Athena.
She doesn't like being human. Well, the girl finally talks, and she starts with a speech. That's what makes us human? You mean getting angry and snorting like that? Rational thought. That's what separates humans from animals. Unfortunately, your reasoning capabilities are more akin to that of a clever little monkey. But that's nothing to be ashamed of. It must be nice to have such a simple mind. Can I punch her, boss?
No. Get a hold of yourself, Athena.
Humans certainly are absurd. I said you were clever, didn't I? Poor thing. Tell me, with people like you in charge, how can I possibly trust the legal system?
So she distrusts not only lawyers and prosecutors, but the whole legal system. What in the world happened to this woman to make her so bitter?
Phoenix! What made you quit being a lawyer for, like, ever?
It's like you totally forgot. Even if somebody important to me was killed, I would never wish to see their killer brought to trial. Because I'd much rather kill them myself. I'd be like a vigilante. You can't be serious. That thing you're wearing around your neck. This?
Around Athena's neck. Does she mean widget?
Oh, I get it. Well, well, Her Royal Highness has returned at last to her castle.
Her royal what? Is she talking about Athena?
By the way, I heard the rumors. Our director's going to be the star witness in court tomorrow, right?
Director Cosmos? Yeah, that's right.
You poor things. You'd better be careful. That old man is a big liar and a huge braggart.
What?
He might seem like a bigwig, but the center has all kinds of problems.
I like your honesty.
He has a lot of skeletons in his closet. But it's your problem, so why should I care? She is very honest.
What? That's it? No friendly tips? No good luck, guys? Just splendid.
I'm very jaded. I'm the only one that can out-jade you. I'll leave you to your woes. Come on, hunga junk.
It's sad to me that she doesn't believe in our legal system anymore.
Neither do you, Phoenix! Stop!
I mean, he came back, so he must have felt something.
She must have had a very bad experience to make her feel that way. Are you alright, Athena? You seem very down.
I just can't believe she said all those things!
Wow, she's really upset. Has she been trying not to let it show all this time? Well, I guess it's not all that surprising. You hear about fabricated evidence and false indictments on the news all the time.
You mean that whole dark age of the law nonsense? I'm so sick of hearing about that!
Well, all we can do is believe in what we're doing.
Yeah, you're right, boss. I agree.
Maybe it's time we went back to see Mr. Starbuck.
Good idea. We should tell him about the bullet and Miss Blackwell's statement.
Alright then, next stop, the detention center.
All right.
Oh, Athena.
I love Aura Blackwell.
Oh no, she gorgeous.
I'm just saying.
She's gorgeous.
I love her.
She's gorgeous and she's real snarky, and I love it.
She's just so done with everybody.
Yeah, no, she's
like, I'm done with all of your shit.
I mean, I could do
Goddamn.
without the robot abuse, but after that, she's perfect. Just don't smack around robots, man. They're cute.
They don't have a nervous system. They can't feel anything.
I know, but still, it hurts his feelings.
It doesn't have feelings. It's a
It
robot.
hurts his AI feelings.
How do you know his AI is that advanced?
I mean, he was sitting there saying, "That's mean," and pouting.
Maybe that's a programmed response, but he doesn't have the complication to... He doesn't have the complex AI enough to actually understand what he's saying. That's just a programmed response.
You didn't say that about Ponko.
Ponko is super cute.
My lawyers are here. Must be bad news.
Not necessarily.
We found a new witness. A researcher saw the moment of the murder through the lounge window during her escape.
You okay, Phoenix?
A hiccup. Really? So they're gonna let me go? Unfortunately, it was dark and she couldn't identify the person. I should have known. My stars never align just right, too.
Oh, hi Liz, thanks for the host, baby. But we got a lead too, Mr. Starbuck. The murderer had a lighter with an Earth emblem on it.
A lighter with an Earth emblem. Ah!
Did you remember something?
Yep, I sure did. Just a little bit, though. Anything at all would be help, so please tell us anything you remembered.
Tell us what it is, baby.
Tell us about the lighter. I thought I was unconscious the whole time. But now I remember, I woke up for a few brief moments.
That's huge! Do you remember seeing anything?
A lighter. I saw the flame of a lighter floating in the darkness. Good, good. What else did you see? What was it nearby? It was definitely in the boarding lounge, so it must have been after Clay carried me there. In the light of the flame, I saw a dark shadow flickering. Dark shadow. That must have been the third party we've been looking for.
Wow, this rear reaching.
Thank you, Mr. Starbuck. You've been more than help than you know. More help than you know.
Well, I guess we've been in more dire straits. If we can prove that this was the third person at the scene and they are the real killer, then you'll be cleared of all suspicion.
The key will be whether or not we can identify this third person in court tomorrow. At least we have something to go on. Now that's a big plus.
I don't know about big, but I mean, it's something.
I should probably tidy the evidence up a bit before someone mistakes me for a hoarder.
Ugh. Or hoarders.
Relevant evidence has been tidied up.
Now that we have a glimmer of hope, I'm suddenly starving! Why don't we go back to the office and treat ourselves to a big celebration in advance?
For someone who's highly empathetic, you can be surprisingly unsympathetic.
I'm really hungry, you know? My stomach. Girls gotta eat. I'm still growing. I'm 18. You know?
Trucy, did you bake them cookies, girl?
Trucy! Trucy, where the cookies at? Hey, Fiery, what's up?
So, you found your strategy for tomorrow's trial, huh? Good for you, Daddy.
Well, it's one step forward anyway. Hopefully it'll give us a fighting chance in court.
A baby step, mind you.
As long as we can find out who this third person is.
Now let's get something to eat. I'm starving. My vote's for Eldoon's noodles.
Me too.
I've got me a salt tooth.
Oh, Apollo!
Oh, is this where this is? Or is this some... I don't know.
What are you doing here? I didn't think the clinic was ready to release you yet. My wounds are fine. I'm just done lying around.
Apollo, you're supposed to be in bed. Leave the case to us. We'll take it from here.
Thanks, but that's not an option. Not for me.
I know he was your best friend and stuff, but...
Apollo.
Had a little onion in it all. I'm gonna cry. Apollo.
You shouldn't underestimate your energies. Injuries.
Energy!
Apollo, and I don't want you overdoing it.
You were only in a fucking explosion.
I'm fine. I'm not in pain anymore. Besides, they gave me an IV at the clinic.
I'm on morphine right now.
An IV isn't a cure-all, mummy man. Anyway, just tell me how the case is going. Have you guys made any progress?
A suspicious figure was spotted at the scene. We think they might be the real killer.
A suspicious figure, huh? Right.
What?
I thought you'd be happier than that.
So did I.
Oh, don't get me wrong. I'm happy. And I fully intend on seeing Clay's murderer apprehended. Absolutely nothing will get in the way of that. Clay was your best friend, right, Apollo? That's right. Best friend since junior high.
Oh. Sounds like me and Junie. So what was Clay like?
Well, he was full of compassion and energy. And he had a really loud voice.
Wow.
If the two of you did voice training together now, I bet you break a few windows.
You know, I bet you're right.
Aww.
Seems like only yesterday. Clay was a guy who lived for his dreams.
Stop it. This is giving me feelings.
We used to talk about it a lot. He was going to be an astronaut, and me, a lawyer. We'd talk well into the night, and even then, we never grew tired of it.
Apollo, stop.
Apollo, about that jacket.
It looks very good on you.
And it was Clay's. Oh, it's Clay's. I knew it. It's a special jacket that was only issued to members of the Hat Project. He was finally able to get one of his own once he was selected for the Hat 2 mission. He always looked so proud wearing it. But just when his dream was finally coming true, I still can't believe it.
Damn it, it's not fair! What? It's not fair.
It's not fair, and he's so angry. Oh my god! Oh! I hit the mic. I can't.
What did the mic ever do to you?
I didn't mean to. I was trying to hug Apollo. Apollo, I hope you don't try to carry the burden all alone. I guess we're both unlucky. My own debut was a disaster. I guess you're right on some level.
That was kind of my fault, though.
That trial a year and a half ago wasn't exactly the smoothest of starts. That was a rough time for me. But Clay refused to let me quit.
Oh, that's right. There were many times Apollo was just like, why the fuck am I here if this is not actually a law office? Because Trucy was like, you're gonna be my talent guy now. And he was like, excuse me? I was just fired from my fucking law office with Gavin. That was an actual law office, and what the fuck is going on with this?
Yeah. You're fine, he'd say. Don't give up. It was right during his screening exams, too. I couldn't have become a full-fledged lawyer without him.
Aww.
That "you're fine" of his is why I'm still standing here today. You're fine, huh?
I love Onion from Steven Universe, by the way. I know that's what you meant. I know, this is like right up your alley on like
Bromance.
bromance.
I love bromance. This is a thing you don't ship. This is true bromance.
No, this is the truest bromance.
This
Like,
is-
Apollo Junie is my actual ship, but like,
Apollo and Junie.
but this is a bromance right here.
This is brotherly love.
And I love the jacket and everything. Like,
I
he doesn't even put his
know.
arms in the sleeves. It's very
No.
manime.
It's so man, I want to cry.
It's reminding me a lot of Otokojuku specifically for some reason,
It does
rather than
remind
like
me of
other
Otoko.
manime. Because we watch a lot of manime, but like it's specifically for some reason reminding me of Otokojuku.
You're fine and I'm fine were like your catchphrases, weren't they? Something like that. Sure brings back memories. When we were in junior high, Clay's mom passed away in an accident. But he wouldn't show his sadness to anyone. One night I found him crying all alone in the school courtyard.
Aww.
Oh god, don't show me! Don't show me! I can't handle it!
Mom, sorry. Get away, Apollo! Don't come over here!
Clay, listen to me. I don't have a mother either.
Yes, you do. Huh?
Oh wait, we're Babs.
Oh, you're Babs.
Gotta do Bab voices. I always think everybody else has a mom. Why am I the only one? But you know, when I start to feel that way, I yell at the top of my lungs. I holler, I'm fine! And then, you know what? I start to feel like maybe I really will be fine. Apollo Justice is fine! Okay, Clay, now it's your turn.
Okay. Clay Tarrant is fine!
There you go. Now we're both fine.
We're fine. we're fine.
What are you laughing about? See? We're fine.
You laugh first. I'm fine. You're fine. We're both fine. We're not fine.
We're not fine. We're not fine at all, and this is a very unhealthy way of dealing with your feelings.
This is how I deal with my feelings. Thanks, Apollo.
When you say it out loud,
Out loud. Nothing could be wrong.
it really starts to feel real. And as long as you don't give up, you can keep fighting. That's what we believed.
The difference is that Apollo does have a mom. He just didn't know it yet.
As long as you don't give up. Wasn't there somebody else who said something similar? Oh God, stop! Oh, I thought he was talking about Mia for a second there.
He could have been. I don't know.
As long as I don't give up, I can keep up the fight. I'm in a lot of emotions and feelings. Clay called Mr. Starbuck his mentor and looked up to him. I wonder if I can be a good role model for my staff like Mr. Starbuck.
You are. Yep, here it is. Here it is. Here it comes.
I'm crying. Sorry, Mr. Wright, but I'll be taking a leave of absence. What?
Wait! What do you mean by a leave?
You're really serious. Can you at least give me a reason why? I'm gonna cry! This is so dumb. Why is a game about lawyers making me so emotional?
This game's emotional.
When I put Clay's jacket on, I swore to him that I would catch his killer myself.
But that's our goal too.
I agree with Athena. We should work together to find the truth.
Honestly, we'll find it like quicker and more efficiently that way.
The truth, huh? That's a noble cause. What if the truth you seek is the truth I seek turn out to be different? I'm not sure I'm not sure I follow. What are you saying, Apollo? I'm gonna catch the person responsible for taking my friend's life in my own way. Take good care of Mr. Starbuck for me. Now I must be going. Goodbye.
But we want to find the truth too.
Goodbye? Did he just say goodbye?
I sensed a lot of seething anger and hatred coming from him. And also suspicion. He's not walking out on us like this! I'm gonna talk some sense into him.
Hold on, Athena. Apollo can believe what he wants, but I believe he's wrong. Even if we take different paths, the truth we arrive at should be the same.
I agree, actually.
I think the quicker we should solve this case, the better it'll be for Apollo.
Yeah. You're right, boss.
Alright. That's enough for one day. Make sure you're ready for tomorrow's trial, okay? Aw, so he thinks that Starbuck did it right now.
Yeah, but it's like, even if you did think that, we've had cases in the past where our client was not necessarily not guilty. Like, they had a hand in what happened.
Yeah.
That didn't stop us from finding the truth. You think we care about getting our client, like, acquitted at all costs? Bruh, we want the truth.
I think Apollo's just a little blinded right now.
He just doesn't realize that that's what we're all about.
Yeah. If Ree were here right now, Apollo would say, I'm fine. Everything is fine. I just hope things really do turn out fine tomorrow.
Sid is dying.
I don't know if I can handle much more.
It's okay. We could actually... This is very close to the end of the night for us. 'cause
Please, don't make me do any more right now.
We would have only have 15 minutes left anyway. And this is a really good stopping point. And Sid's dying. So let's find a host for the night. And you know, Sid can sleep this off.
I need to sleep this off.
Good night.
Good night.